right? Every morning you wake up with a new chance to design your day. Every day is a new opportunity to make it happen. And through our thoughts, through our feelings, through our behaviors, through our actions, we're able to master our own destiny. We're the master controller, the sailor, the architect of our life, whatever you want to call it. We are in control. Don't forget that, right? You're in control. And we're not only able to create our own day, we can create our own life. A day is just one step out of 100,000 miles. Okay, so make it an amazing journey. You create the way that you become, right? You call the shots, no one else does, you do. And every time you have a thought, you create a chemical, okay? And those chemicals are either negative chemicals or they're positive chemicals based off the thoughts that you create. These chemicals trigger off a feeling in our body, and it becomes this loop between the body and the mind, and then it feeds us and it starts to direct us on the road of either greatness or despair. That's what it does. So your thoughts are powerful, okay? What are you filling your day with? Are you filling your day with positive thoughts that serve you, or negative ones that hold you back and disable you from moving forward? If there's one thing that I've actually learned in life, is that you can hear the same thing a million, billion, trillion times over, but if you don't execute on that idea, on that plan, on that strategy, you will fail. And this is the thing, life will hand you a big freaking F if you don't execute. You know, I don't understand when I hear people telling me that they have an idea, that they have these goals, that they have these dreams, but every time I see them, which is usually, you know, months later, they're still talking about the same old thing. So they're usually making excuses as to why they haven't achieved it. And they're usually paralyzed by fear. They're always getting ready to get ready. So if you're someone who is always getting ready to get ready, I'm sorry to cut it to you, but you're a procrastinator. So you got to find out what's holding you back. And I think one of the best things you can actually do for yourself is to follow through no matter what. You know, we all feel that little uncomfortable nagging and that little bit of pain every time we go to make that new decision, that new change in our life, but you need to really shake it off. And you know, you might have these big, grand, audacious goals, and you tell yourself all the time, you know, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Saying it and just starting it, but not following it through, that is still procrastination. All right, so you need to practice. You need to practice with willpower. You need to practice with discipline. You need to have the focus if you want to make it across that finish line at the end of the day. And you know what? I've put things on the back burner before. You know, I used to do that. I used to be that guy that said, I'm going to do this and that, and I never followed through. And I don't do it anymore. I commit, I'm all in, I'm 100%, and I'm smart about my commitments too. You know, you never want to overcommit. We talked about it yesterday, having that high EQ, that high emotional intelligence, is that you don't overcommit. You get good at saying no. And when you do commit, you want to treat it like it's a marriage. When you commit, you're all in till the end, till death do us part, right? It's a marriage. With every commitment, you know, you want to be prepared to do this so you can give it your undying focus, so you can really make it work. That is the key. Undying focus. You want to be laser focused. You don't want to sort of do it. You want to dominate. That's what you want to do. You want to be numero uno, baby. Number one. So when I come up with an idea, I know that there's like this energy meter running at the time. And you have to follow through. You have to keep running with it to keep that energy alive. Because if you don't, it starts to die out and you fall behind. And that's why we stress so hard on focus. That's why I stress so hard on telling people that you need to focus, laser focus, pure focus on what you want to achieve. Don't get distracted by all the crap that's out there. And the thing is, if you don't focus on that prize, how do you know what you're fighting for? You need to know what you're fighting for. You need to know what that prize is, and you need to stay focused. So if you let things like, you know, Facebook and all that everyday BS get in your way to the point where that $1 million dream is just left on the back burner all the time, then you are going to live your life in regret. You're going to live it in shame. You're going to live it wondering, you know, what if, why didn't I, why me? There are three things you don't want to be saying at the end of the day. And, you know, I think a lot of people forget how short life really is. You only get one shot at this, man. It's one game, it's one life, and that's it. For here, from what we understand right now, it's, you know, one shot that you have.